Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. This was said by Bruce Lee. Now, what's the meaning of this? We feel we know everything and we are not ready to listen others. Quite often we tune out others' words thinking instead about what we are going to say next. We must come out of our ego and there is always a new look to look at things, a new rock to turn over and different viewpoints to consider. So let us listen to today's story, that is Empty Your Cup, and it's a Zen story. So I'm your friend and I'm your host Urvashi. So here is today's story. Once there was a university professor who was known as an extremely knowledgeable person. There were many research named to him in the field of philosophy. The professor had keen interest in Zen Buddhism practices and wanted to learn more about it. He visited a famous Japanese Zen master to learn the pearls of Zen wisdom. When he reached the Zen master place, his disciples took him to the room of Zen master. Zen master's physical appearance was affable and his spirit was lofty. His face was shimmering and lots of positive energy could be felt around him. After welcoming his visitor, the Zen master asked the professor the reason of his visit. The professor told him the motive of his visit. I have come to ask you to teach me about Zen. The Zen master asked the professor, you are known for your knowledge everywhere. Please share something with me. The professor started telling about his research in different fields one by one. After some time, he started sharing his knowledge about Zen. The Zen master listened him silently for an hour. Zen master interrupted and asked the professor if he would like to enjoy some tea. Knowing he should accept, the professor smiled and thanked the Zen master for his generosity. One of the Zen master's disciples disappeared and then quickly reappeared with 2 cups and some steaming tea. The master started pouring the tea into the cup and smiled towards professor. The professor kept continuing sharing his knowledge on Zen to the master. The Zen master was pouring the tea slowly and the cup got filled fully. But he did not stop and kept pouring the tea in the cup. The tea started overflowing on the table. The professor noticed it and continued to watch as it overflowed. Soon the tea started falling on the robes of professor and he could no longer restrain himself. The professor put his hand up and exclaimed, "Stop! Can't you see? The cup is full already. It is overflowing. No more will go in." The Zen master did not stop and still he kept pouring tea. The professor got angry and rushed towards the gate. The Zen master called him, "Professor, please listen." Professor did not listen. He did not stop. Now the masters ran behind him and stopped him. The Zen master calmly explained him the reason behind kept pouring the tea in the cup, even after it overflowed. Zen master said, "You are here to ask questions, yet you come full. You have your own ideas and have no space. Until you have room for more, you will not accept new information. You are like that cup of tea. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" So, what does this story teaches us? The story teaches us that we should have in conflict resolution and communication. We should allow other persons to speak and express his or her grievances or point of view. If you start telling your concern, the person at other end will never listen what you have to say. First, empty his or her cup and listen his or her concern. Once it is done, it will only help you understand his or her view, but also help you to make him or her listen what you want to communicate. So that's the today's story, that first you should empty your cup to listen to others. So I hope you understand the meaning of this story, Empty Your Cup. And see you soon in my next video. Till then, keep listening and keep progressing. Take care and bye-bye.